Hi, I'm Justin Loong, a graduate student in the Loic and Hole Labs in Environmental Studies at UC Santa Cruz. Today we're at the rainout shelters at Younger Lagoon Reserve, designed to simulate a 1 in 100 year drought after 5 years by excluding 60% of incoming rainfall. I'm particularly interested in learning how to improve restoration methods and planting success given future changes in precipitation patterns. I'm also interested in how evolutionary relationships or phylogenetics can impact restoration planting success. In order to figure these questions out, we planted 1,600 plants from 12 different native species in ambient rainfall plots and in these drought shelters, and then I tracked their survival annually. I also measured functional traits and surveyed the plant communities to figure out if there are specific traits related to plant risk of death, or if community change could be explained by changes in plant traits. Functional traits are essentially any plant characteristic you can think of that are quantifiable, measurable, numerically, or categorically. In our study, we're specifically related in drought-related traits because we're concerned about changes in precipitation, and we live in a semi-arid region where water is often the limiting resource. As such, we've selected specific leaf area, leaf lobedness, leaf carbon-nitrogen ratios, and leaf delta carbon-13, a proxy for water use efficiency. In drought, you might expect plants to have lower specific leaf area, higher leaf carbon-nitrogen ratios, higher leaf delta carbon-13, and higher leaf lobedness. We found that drought significantly affected drought communities. Specifically, drought communities had greater perennial grass and forb cover and lower non-native grass cover. We also found that the changes between ambient rainfall and drought plots were significantly explained by plant traits, especially leaf carbon-nitrogen ratios and leaf lobedness. We found that functional traits were also important in figuring out plant hazard risk, or risk of mortality, specifically growth rate and leaf lobedness. As leaf lobedness increased, plants had a lower risk of death, whereas as growth rate increased, plants had a greater risk of death. This makes sense because as growth rate increases, plants need more resources, and in a resource-limited environment, they may no longer be able to grow. We also found that phylogenetics were important, and that plants that were less related to their neighbors were more likely to die, indicating that there could be some type of shared evolutionary adaptation that is improving survival. Overall, we can use these results to help improve planting outcomes in the future by selecting plants that are more suited for changing environments based on changing precipitation or due to plant invasions. Thank you.